Okay. Hi guys. Um, 1 second. There we go. So sorry. Um, Finally back on schedule. Welcome everybody to WCIA Network. 1 second. Um, wow. Happy Saturday. Welcome subscribers, my members. We've got amazing alive amazing live, another amazing live. You could see it already. Look. Um, Thumbs up on your way in. That would be wonderful. It would be fabulous. And if you haven't subscribed, please think of subscribing or becoming a member. Muffin Top, hello. One of my great mods, amazing mods. I have two. And Donna. Congratulations. Thank you. New membership. Cecilia and Mina. Welcome. Excellent. Thank you. I was struggling on where to start today. And then welcome. Hi, Heavenly and Angel Talk. Hi. And Nola Willie. Welcome back, you guys. I'm so happy to see you all here. Oh, we have a great group coming in. This is great. Nancy Hopkins, hello. Sugar Bee, who just had her 4th month anniversary, I think yesterday or 5. Okay. Everything that I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Welcome to VIP Guest Corner. Thank you, Wendy Tucker. Member. Woohoo! Thank you. You guys, this first intro is gonna blow your mind from the beginning. I can't hold on to it any longer. You guys are gonna give me a number 1 if you see Summer Moon Wells' face on the top, in the top right hand corner. This is the picture from the car ride. It's a car ride. If you could see that summer moon with one eyeball. I'm naming today's live excellent monkish Sean. Yes, you do. Now listen to this, you guys. And I'm going to go back over to my live stream and explain this to you before we get started, because this could solve the case. Look at it changing. What you see to the left is a very large picture of what happens when you separate the boxes into 2. You all could do this yourself. Tim Mullins, Finding Summer Moon Wells, has selected their pictures according to their plan. The pictures are selected as your deep fake, and under it, between the lines, shows the truth. All you got to do is turn it upside down all at once. Once you separate it and you get these grayish areas, like see all the way on top in this photo here, this is very important, you guys. This may even be the most important thing I'm telling you since Summer Moon Wells case. Okay? That photo in the very, very, very gray area, that is between the lines is this. You turn it upside down and you have the truth. You guys don't even have to unpeel anything anymore. It's right there. This here, your photo to the left. So all I did was copy and paste. Let me show you which section. Oh, come on. Which section is this one? The red hat. This one up here. You guys, this, when I turn it, now I'm going to turn this upside down, shows you the truth. Look at Summer Moon Wells' face. That's her. Look at what's to the left. You guys, this is the whole story. And now let me give you the background on why I listened to go to the specific eyeball and then turn it. Here. Keeps changing. Copy. This is right between the photo in here. It's one of the gray areas. Now let me tell you why I went to do this. It all came together this morning. You know how I've been watching these videos on one of the hunting companies that goes fishing in Alaska. Went through one of his videos, and in the video he holds up an eyeball. He says it's of a fish, and he says, did you know, or he's talking to the kid, that the fish of an eyeball sees upside down? And then it pulls into a super close-up of this eyeball, and it's showing what the eyeball is looking at. But it's not upside down. It's the other way. He's like showing, he's like almost showing the truth. Like he's like, to me, I heard a message, right? Because I'm clairvoyant and blah, blah, blah. He was like saying everything that he does or shows, and in the information that shows through, can only be seen through the eyes of a fish. Do you see? Look through an eyeball. Everything is upside down. So let me repeat that. You see? What he's saying is they have to watch They could only see the deep dark fake through the eye of a fish. That's what he's saying. Like, yeah, that's what he's saying. And that just really didn't hit me until today. And I'm like, so in order for me to really see what they're seeing, turn it upside down. And that's what I did. And it just goes with the philosophy of fake skin, fake story. They're doing some sort of ritual, like, I don't know. Look at the one over here on this side. Wait. This one here upside down really shows the elements. The one to the all the way to the left. So I would have to turn that. Wow. Turn upside down and flip it. You see what this is showing? You do it one more time to the left. It was, I'm looking at this while I'm holding my breath, sorry. Yeah. Those are the bars. Wow. So again, here's a great piece of information. Oh, look at it this way. See, look at the top. Wait. See, sometimes it takes a little. Upside down. Here. Guys, it's all, you don't even have to do anything to the once it separates like that. Look at that, you guys. That's the truth. That's the windowsill. That's the number 5 box on the maroon box. It's right there. Now, let me turn it one more time. Turn to the left. Not easy. So that's what we're looking at, is this bottom piece. This is the machinery. You see? And it goes this way. because now here comes the machine. See how their head's against the wall? Oh. Spirit just spit that through me. I'm like, see how their head's against the wall? And I'm like, wait, which wall? Right underneath it. You guys, this is Tim Mullen's in between the lines information. This is two photos that they put together, and in between each photo, and when it's lined up the way that he lined it up on his Facebook, tells the story. Wait, let me turn this. Ooh, this even gets better. Wait a minute. If I turn the other one upside down after I turn this one, is that right? No. Oh, flip it maybe. Flip it, let me see. View. That's got to be it. Oh, thank you, Nola and Willie. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Look at that. I think that that's it. And that's the door. This person is on the machine. And no one could point their fingers to me and say, she did this, she blah, blah, blah. I'm taking it I'm doing it right in front of you. I haven't done anything. I'm just taking the front of his video, the front page, you guys, this is the front page. I videotaped the front page, okay? I opened my phone. Everything has to be kind of moving because you got to move it. And you look at the front page and just keep moving it slightly, like just move it, and it will open up to the truth, just like that. And it's what's slivered, it's what they're putting in between the lines is what you want to grab. That's it. That's it. You go into the piece of paper and you look at it, and nothing in the line you want is where there's the information. Nothing is changed. It's actually in its full form. It should show the truth in its full form. All I did here was flip it upside down. That's it. And it's showing all this, you guys. But you've got to get the frame. It's the frame between the frame. It's the little frames that are between the bars. So I said, someone, I don't know who was in chat, or they're the ones who pushed into my third eye to go do this. See, now, I mean, you could kind of see the element to the right, but that doesn't capture it good. Let me look at the other ones. So let's take this row. I think this row's in there. I have a few of them. And Look at their faces. Let me see what happens if I could grab the one in between. Like it's the real thin one up top. And then I have to turn it upside down. Oh, this doesn't really give it. Oh, kind of. I cut it off. Well, let me grab this. So this came up later. This just showed itself. Here, this red one, I cut it off. See here how it's more visible? So let me open this one up. I'm only grabbing that small little bit of information that is on the top row and then flipping it. So the truth is up top. Let me flip this. There's that small little row up top. And this is where I got that face of Summer that I'm like, that's not her face. It's coming from this top line between the line. The child next to her really does have that on his head. That's what he looks like. And I know this is the truth because that's the information that is squeezed between the lines. You just have to go grab it on your video. It really tells everything. It really tells everything that we need to know. You know, like if I could get more of this picture of her in the car, you could see it's clear. The parts that are true are really clear. See her lips? She's against like that fake skin thing. She's against it. And all of Tim's photos that are set up on the front page show the same kind of information. The sliver between is what you want. Here is the one with her red dress. This one shows clearly, you want to be able to see that's really her lips, but that's not Summer Moon. This is someone in this photo between the lines is really what she has on her face. Because this is between the bars. It's someone pointed out to me. It's not a video. It's you go to Finding Summer Moon's Facebook page from Tim Mullen. Open up the front home page. When you open up the front page, it's going to... Oh, I turned this upside down. Wait. Let me... Well, I guess I could put it upside down. Doesn't matter. Take your phone. I guess I'm supposed to. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys, watch this. Take your phone and videotape the front page while you are... Now, this is upside down, you guys. Look at the pictures that come out. While you videotape it. Oh, Jesus. This girl with the blonde. You guys, this is just a front page upside down. And I'm showing you the gray area. You've got to, cut that up. Now, there's no reason that this person should be upside down. And this girl is. I mean, that's the face. This is actually the face of a lot of Summer Moon. that's here, and it really shouldn't be, right? This is Tim Mullins. You're looking for the frame between the frame. Do you all see that on the bottom? It's showing different people in each, but then one face is there, it's turned this way, but it's not Summer at all. That's not Summer. It's a man. It's a little boy. Like, what? This is his front of his page, you guys. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get through the rest of this stuff. It's a baby. And then it kind of looks like Andrew Hilt. And it's a little boy on this page. It's right there. You guys, now it's getting super easy to grab their shit. Oh my goodness. So what it looks like is each row has a different person. So the one of Summer that's right side up really should give us the most information. That's what I'm told. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm listening, you guys, to Spirit. I'm going to be quiet. It's telling me the pictures that are right side up, upside down, inside out. Upside down, inside out is the story. So the authorities would need to open this up like they're opening up a locked box. And this is Summer Moon's box. You could get into these things. It's like a game. There's so many faces. I wouldn't even be able to grab them all. Okay, there's a right side. I have to pull the ones they're not upside down. They're not upside down. Okay, I see. She's like telling me what to do. She said monkeys here. Here's one of the boys. Okay, she said here's one of the boys. This is one of the boys that's with her. And she said there's Monkey. Monkey's right there above me. Oh my God. Monkey me. Something with monkeys by her. Monkeys me. Oh, monkey is with her. Is there. It's in the window. Monkey's with her. Let's look. In the window. On top? All right, let me put this down first. And then she says, they're in the window. There they all are. Here we are. This is her. This is her. This is them. That's her box. And the people are in the windows. She's saying the people are in the windows. Are in windows? Here come the little chips, you guys, with the faces. In the windows. Oh, holy shit, I know what she's showing me. You guys, I know what she's showing me. And anyone that follows my clairvoyance and medium stuff here will know right now what she's about to show. She's going to show one of those chips. You guys, this is incredible. So monkey is with her, below her, next to her. So one's her and one, there's a man and a woman. They're paired together as a couple, kind of. You guys, anyone that just got here, understand that I pull these little teeny little things out because I'm told to. And that's how I get to the truth, because all I do is allow them and trust my spirit guides to show me the right thing. Those who just joined, this is all coming from the front page of Tim Mullen's video, or Tim Mullen's front page of this website. I took my phone, videotaped the front like I do with the others, and I pushed the button for it to scroll, and I allowed it to open up the frames. These are snapshots of that frame, and then I was told to turn it upside down. When you turn it upside down, you get these. And what I was now told to look for are the photos that, after I turn it upside down, I need to get the photo that is right side up and look at it. So it was placed upside down for those. It was placed, whatever. So this is her box. Michael Von. This is Michael and Summer's box of information. I don't know what that is yet, but it's actually all under those pieces of paper. Remember how that makes sense? I told you guys there was so much under that paper. This is their box because that face is right side up. And she says there's more. There's another set, but this is one home, one grouping. And this is how you find the grouping. So here's the grouping she's saying. Let me take a picture of it. And the advertisement is on the paper. On the little pieces of paper that we saw was in different languages. That's the advertisement, she said. And there's more of them on one oh, here's an advertisement. Oh, look at that. She said there's another grouping. So we have Look at you guys, it's crazy. I follow it and and it's real. I didn't know that. She said the advertisement. So here's another photo. Her grouping is right here, and this here is the advertisement for it. That's how I could find the grouping, she's saying. Let's see. There's one under her flyer. Oh, I see the face right side up. It's right here under the flyer. All of those. Okay, so the corner box actually shows the truth because it shows it upside down and the right way. This photo here in the corner, I could probably match that up to the room. And I pulled it today. We'll match that up. Okay. So, here's a strip. This strip. Okay, so we got it all from here. Let's get rid of this. And we'll keep that. Look at that. That's in one of the corners. All right. This is right on the piece of paper. This is making me ill. And as you could see, let me put it in here. Okay. I need to turn it. Okay. So this is this box. So this here, you guys, I just cropped right here, okay? So all I did was find the one that I see is looking at me, and this was looking at me. See? Now you guys might not see it, but it's there. And it's looking at us, so I could recognize the fact that I need to open it and see the grouping that's with her. That's what she said. This is her house. Same info. This is her house. Oh. Michael Vaughn is the other way. Okay. I see. Oh my God. All right. Michael Vaughn. right here. This is Michael Vaughn. That's Michael Vaughn. Copy. And this is Summer. Where are these coming from? Because when you turn them, they really change. This is Summer. That's Michael Vaughn. Sorry, guys, I'm doing this live, so I can't. Oh, Jesus. This is our family. She's telling me I'm looking at her family. So this is upside down. Here's another. She's saying this is the family. This is the family of the Summerwell's missing children. Oh gosh, you guys. I can't believe I'm 45 minutes and I haven't even started my two PDFs that are over 150 pages. I have to understand this. Let me turn this thing upside down. Okay, let me say this out loud. I'm going to do this while we're on. Okay, Summer Moon, I need more help with this. Okay, have it upside down. Look at me. Oh, my goodness. Because you guys, because there's so many photos in here, it's really tough. She's saying no, it's not. Okay. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay. All right. Let me start with this one. Copy. I'm going to put different pictures up here. I'm listening very intensely, so oh my goodness. Okay, I have to do this real quietly. Or she's saying here she is with Monkey. The monkey face is Monkey. She's right next to him. She is with Monkey. This is Monkey. This is me and Monkey. This is us. 1 second, guys. It's gonna show me. It's coming through. This is Monkey. See what's happening? It's trying to tell me a story. See, this is what happens. Here it is upside down. And I can't leave here, you guys, because she said she's telling the story. Okay, get rid of that. Keep this. And it's being told right in here. So we have to look for the faces that start showing themselves right side up, not upside down. So I turned this one upside down. So now it is. And the true information will show itself right side up. And we'll know how to see it. And it will all be the truth. Okay, so this here is one, right? Are you guys seeing these? Those so far are the ones that are not, that are actually right side up for me. We already have Monkey and those two. Now, these are the sheets on top. So these are even smaller sheets. So let's see. So the sheets on top, when you turn them upside down, all of them are right side up. You see? This sheet is upside down. You may not be able to see it well, but it does show the heads that are on the bottom of the sheet. Here, let me show you. It's upside down. Shows this is their sales sheet. It's right here. All their heads are right side up. This is on the bottom of the sheet. And then comes the code and stuff. So that's up to the authorities, right? I'm just here because I get to point it out. I'm showing it so I could point it out in hopes that it sheds justice and the story gets told, right? I mean, there's definitely words on here. These are the kids. And adults. Sure looks like it. So it's obvious that this is how they're doing it, right? Obvious to me doesn't mean it's true, right? So that's it, Candace. Let me see as I choke. Let's see. It's definitely a word. Huh. This goes to this. So, the authorities, if they look at it, they'll say they've seen it before. It's a different language. So, this is important, obviously. As I'm showing that upside down, you see that the faces are all there, and those are most likely those are the faces that are with Summer Moon. You're looking right at it, you guys. I can't even do anything more than to bring it to you. You know, I can't make you look at it, basically. But they're here. These are children that are showing their faces. They're right there. Right under the 800, whatever. TBI. So maybe in time, right? Super important information. Um, I touched upon last night a few things. So, anyways, that's what I just showed you. You guys could check it out later yourselves. I think it's a bit of information on how to help solve the case. Just go do as I've been showing you and copy and paste them to your screen. You know, boom, boom, and just look at it. And you will see that there will be children staring right back at you in these little boxes. Little faces. All gender, all ages. What you're looking at here are images that fall within that gray area that they're trying to cover up. These are the images that they don't want us to see. And they show many different summer moon wells. I believe as I watch this, you will all find out that the boys don't even know who, they don't know anymore who was her sister, who wasn't. Because the parents, I believe, just kept flipping through them. This is what I just showed you. This is a screenshot while I was videotaping and moving it. As you could see, the faces in here are not the summer moon that we know. And a big, huge part of my live today is again to point out the mere fact that summer moon wells really does represent every different face that went through this process. She has many faces here. Many. See the top row? The top row, that's a gray area. That's why it's coming through so well. Oh, here, I screenshot the middle pieces that I just showed you a moment ago. So what falls between the layers is the truth. So if you were to take a look at the right-hand side photo all the way up to the corner right, let me grab it. That one. These two photos. This one. The only reason you have a really good sense of the truth here is because it goes right down the middle, that line that I told you guys about. I would talk about, if you want what's down the middle of the real truth, it's right there. This is when two frames come together and the sick middle is down, is the sick truth is on that line. It's on like the, you know, that line indicates a frame that holds what's going on to these children. It's right down the middle. So these photos look demented like this because, first of all, it's reality, but it's one of the layers that they've worked real hard on covering. I mean, we know that the photo all the way to the left isn't anywhere near the photo of who we know as Summer Moon. It's not Summer Moon. What that is, it's a pigment of who we think Summer Moon is. She's all these kids. She's all these kids. So I would venture to believe the boys probably already told that to the FBI. Like, at this point, we don't know which one was our sister. I have no idea, you guys. I don't get information, right, from the FBI authorities. That's just through my clairvoyance. That's one of the problems. You guys, I feel like I'm getting like a cold or something weird. Um, and this is how they use all this fake shit. Fake skin, fake eyes. They're using this. They're first of all, they're using this technique within their own software or whatever they're doing. But the more you mess with the photos and try, and they release themselves, like they just like show the middle, it all then falls into some sort of an algorithm. Like it's like just friggin' falls apart. Like watching a movie. Like look at what's happening right now. This happened to me in the first month. I was watching a picture for the first time. See, because I don't know what you guys really see right now. Um, for the first time, I was watching a picture change right in front of me. Um, like what these are right now. And it freaked the shit out of me. Like, I went into the photo like, oh my God, like, help me get out. Like, I watched and like entered into this photo, and for some reason this is happening again right now. Do you guys see a very clear photo here of Summer coming through? See, the other two children aren't her, and now there's someone else. Wow. Yes, Madeline McCain is Summer Moon Wells' missing child. Yes, I actually have her down in my chart. Look at all the different kids that show up between Summer Moon. They may be faded and look crazy, but the middle here is her. Is her. And it's pretty clear. It's a pretty good photo. It's a pretty good photo right there. And then this one. So at this point, I'm hoping to get more listeners and subscribers to see that first of all, it's not a Summer Moon Wells. She is representative for all the children that have been touched by this group. She is she's the key. She's the key to uncovering and opening this shit up. See the advertisement, you guys? It's not even turned upside down. It's like a whole family in that. Oh, that's her family. She said this is her is she do you guys think maybe that the real Summer Wells that we know is with a family? Because there's thousands of them. She is telling me that this is her family. Hers and Monkey's. The cops should be able to break this open. I mean, you guys, information is right there. Do you guys see that? Oh my goodness gracious. You've got to be kidding. Holy, hold on to your shorts. Is that Monkey and his mom? Oh my goodness, you guys, who is this? Monkey and his mom. They're our family. She's saying these are pictures of them with their families. With their families. They're our family. They're the family. Like this is like Candace and Don and their family. The families did this to us. Our family. They were our family. We thought they were family. We thought they were family, but they really are. They're really not. They were never our family. Never. She said, there we are, right down the middle. Here we are. Oh. It's very sad, you guys. Here we all are. We're down the middle. Right down the middle. All right, I'm just listening, you guys. Here we are, down the middle of the row, all the way to the bottom. We are all here. Copy. So she's saying this is a row. This is this row down the middle, okay? Of this row, you guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm only going to keep this row, you guys, for now, and crop each photo. Well, I'll do these 3. Oh, these 4. Because we'll be able to see it if we have it here. Here, copy. Oh. Okay, you guys. And then who they're paired up with can be seen if I turn it upside down. So here, oh, see, there's the one that's upside down. Wait. They're in here both ways. It's like a game. So I'm listening, and this row is going to show. It's done by row, by age, by gender, by sex. Okay. Not gender, sex. Okay. It doesn't need to be by gender, it's by sex. It's by the act. So here are the pictures that are down the middle of this specific row, you guys. And then if I were to turn it upside down, and then she said paste it again, and you'll see the one that's matched up with them. There's only one. Okay. It's that one. It's this one that's not upside down. So this one here is matched up with 3 girls. It's 3 girls. 3 girls? No. She said again, it doesn't matter. She's just saying it doesn't, like kind of a little angry that I said that. Like, stop asking me that. It doesn't, like, freaking matter what, it's by sex. Okay, I get it. Get it. Okay, so it's like by level. It's by, like, level. So, for example, guys, I'm just channeling. So this is for entertainment purposes. Here is a boy and a girl. She said it, then nothing else matters. So they get a boy and a girl. It's a girl and a boy and a girl, and then that's what they do. And the only one who knows that this is true would be anyone that's listening to me that is part of this, right? Because we have no freaking idea. Well, how would we know? This is just called channeling. It's like any other person that claims to do this, I do it. And I do it really well. But that's all it is. So take this shit with a grain of salt, because I this is a it's above my pay grade what I'm seeing right now, and it's not being stopped. Biggest moneymaker ever. Turn this way. We still have more to go. Wow, wow, wow. We have so much. So, yeah. What's this one? Thank you for the thumbs up. Let me see this one. Copy. She said that's it. This is them in the hole. That's what she's saying. This is it. This is where they left us. This is the end of her story. This is her photo, and whoever she's with, it's probably Michael Van. It's in the ground. And she said that is the final story. I need a better photo to see what this is. It goes with copy. Those are all the different people. This is the family. They all played a part. They all play a part of the family. She's saying again, this is hers. So yes, this is your family. Those are your brothers. No, they're not. They're not. We may think they are, but they're not. This is Summer Moon Wells' row. I just turned it upside down, that's all, to see how it shows up. It should show up upside down. Summer Moon Wells says she is with her family, and she is saying the kids, like, everyone played a part, like they all played a part. Oh, turn this. Do you want me to turn that one upside down? Turn this one upside down? turn this one upside down. Because that's what oh no, I didn't. Upside down. Oh yeah, this one is upside down here. Yeah, I thought I did. This one? With the red. The red. All right, let me look. This one is upside down. So here's another one. This is the row with the red. Upside down. So this is the row that she said is her family. She's with Michael. And this is her family. So this is the part on top. You could see the family in there. You definitely can. Okay. Well, that really brought us through a lot. So these are the photos that show in the gray areas. See how the right side, like someone's hanging, like those. That's really the truth. Whatever is in between, and that's what I just showed you. Here's how the missing children's flyers are looking, and they're not summer moon. They're supposed to be all summer moon's photos. This is what the gray area looks like on the other photos. I'm not going to go that slowly through each one because I'll never get through it. But as you could see, the eye is missing and it shows different children. It's not what it appears to be. It's not Don, it's not Candace, it's no one that we know. Here is a closer look at the family photo. It's not Summer by herself. These are groupings, you guys. These are groupings of people in one little in a square. It's like the cabin. It's their living arrangement. Whatever these people are, this is her family. And the faces, they're real people's faces. They're not like caricatures. Closer pictures of who we know to be Summer. I went through all this. Um, there are those 4 different faces again. I put them on separate slides. Even though I walked you through it, you could tell that they're not all the same, but they change. And each one of these little boxes has one of those little chip-like microchip things in the corner. These are 2 separate. One is summer and one is not. Again, each side shows what I'm telling you is one shows summer, one shows Michael Vaughn. And you could see on the flyer it's totally different. It's got nothing to do with summer. I just went through all this with you. You just look through the middle and you'll see the faces of the missing children. It's really unreal how much information really shows up when you stop to really look at it and read between the lines, because we're dealing with people that are hiding the truth. They're hiding their truth. Here are the 4 faces that I recognize in the posters as 4 separate children. This is how they advertise. Summer is the main face. Hey, I don't know if they could match it up to facial recognition, but this is how they're doing it. When you work through the Summer Moon Wells fake car ride, it shows what happened. The day that the authorities really want to stop and look at it through the eyes of other people that could possibly help solve this and may have something to offer, it's all here. The truth lies between the lines. It lies beneath the deep fake. And the only evidence that, or anything that I can back it up with, are photos, and that all the elements that are in these photos match identically. So I may show you, a child on a particular shape head on a platter, but I'm also showing 100 more photos of the same thing from a different case, a different child, a different situation. This is now what it looks like. Well, partially. And you could see up in the left-hand corner, another image is popping through, but that's the one with that white thing over their head. This is what I wanted to show you yesterday, and then I got wrapped up in that Kylie information, which I did add to this presentation. Because this presentation is specifically to show you what they use to help cover this up. And then what happens is, if you're lucky enough to get to the layer that they're covering, that's the layer of truth beneath the deep fake. And what helps me and what to identify that layer of truth is knowing the elements that I have been gathering for over a year now. That's the only way, that's the only thing that I can do to show this to, my subscribers, the listeners, is to help show you a photo that has been stopped basically between the deep fake to show you a little bit of the truth. This here would be the very top of this photo. This is the one that's caught between two frames. So that is like that stick, like that pole stick. These are the boxes back there. So the elements that show up within this gray area, because it's kind of, let me turn it. It's not fully exposed, and it will get fully exposed the more I talk. That's the truth of what happened to Summer Moon that day. And everything else is deep faked. Look at her head's going to be on the box number 5. And her head's going to be in the corner. It's going to just it matches all the elements. It's nothing's going to be different. Nothing. Head's in the corner. It's white. There's a stick. There's a box. It's all there. And it's all going to be there. It's not going to go away. That is not summer. So I needed to add this last night because I showed last night's live, went over this gal, and I immediately saw something about her. Immediately. She is no doubt in my mind this Kylie is part of the summer moon missing children. This here, now I know that people are looking like it's a crazy photo, but I totally get it. She's showing the deep fake. She's showing a face that's deep faked on her head. So it's sideways, she's upside down, and it's put there. Did you know that this is like one of the most common elements? She's actually showing this to us because she thinks that we're all so dumb. None of us are going to realize what she's doing. The chance of getting killed by your bestie is low. She is showing this. It's ridiculous that we haven't heard in the news that she's been taken down. It matches. It's so funny. I'm going to show you in the next presentation, which is 150 pages. The picture in the middle comes from those families I talk about. Those rich kids' families, they all stay together. There's like 4 couples or 5. I cut her face out just because it's not necessary. Her full face is standing there smiling against this machine. And I'm like, I know this machine. I know this is the machine. I know for a fact it's the machine. So I put it to the side as this is a major element. They accidentally showed it. So this is a great example to show you how they create a deep fake. The people are never in a car. They're never in Benny's car. They're never in a car, period. They are really in this location with this machine. They create the deep fake over the truth, which is the girl's face and whatever she's putting her head in. And their deep fake is the car. This is the truth. Their heads do go on this machine. Just like this. Boom. They're always their heads are right there. Right in there. That's what happens. And the matchup is always the same. Once in a while, you'll get someone to show this bag thing on their face, but I'm telling you, and to the person who created this, I know for a freaking fact she's not in the car. She is not in a car. They even show the box around her. They show a lot because these kids don't realize, and these are the same group of kids that are with those rich families. It's the same. This is in LA. The box around her. It's what it is. She's on that thing. The element matches. Totally matches. These families are all together, and I don't know. Someone must be protecting them. That's all I know. Because there's no way. There's no way. I am going to go through a portion of this one. Because it's 144 pages. I want to see how far I get, but I don't want to rush. Because everything I'm saying tonight is so important. Every little detail. This is another one of Tim Mullen reshot the information at the Wells home. I could tell that certain elements shifted, certain elements disappeared. That's fine. It doesn't mean, oh, they're guilty, right? But when I see that they really kind of changed a lot of where this poster goes and all this small stuff that most people aren't going to be looking for, and I'm like, this is a whole nother round of kids, because somehow it's really shows different information than it did in the beginning. You guys see that little advertisement of a face in the tree? That wasn't there before. Why? Because it didn't need to be. And I noticed it because the poster, Summer Moon Wells' poster, shows up in different locations than it did in the first video. I'm like, what's he trying to point out with this thing? We're not stupid. We're not stupid. I'd be very wary. Donna, thank you for pointing this out. I would be very wary of anyone that is going to town or going crazy over any news story above and beyond someone else's, because I have a theory. So just compare stories of who's going crazy over what. Compare that to if it's the same people that went crazy over Summer Moon Wells and went crazy over Gabby Petito. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to pull out some of these elements to point them out. I'm pointing them out. This was from Chris McDonough. I think this is just one of it. It's his video. In Chris McDonough's video, there's new things that have shown up. And one of this is it shows this in the back alley. And I don't think this was there before. I would have seen it. And I would have noticed this window. Did anyone notice this is next to the bunk beds against the wall? I think this is a one-way window, one-way mirror that's back there, as well as this over here. I feel as if this is a real element. I didn't notice it last time. The other thing that I point out here, so they point quickly to an entrance. Now, it shouldn't be an entrance in the ground. It shouldn't be a hole in the ground. Why does it say dog trail entrance? It's pointing, you guys. Oh, I know why. It's showing dog trail entrance. I put that point there. See, I don't remember because it's yellow. Sometimes I do things in different colors and whatever to remember that I put it there, because sometimes I don't remember. So what I'm pointing at is the hole in the ground. Even though it says dog trail entrance, they are not the ones pointing out the hole in the ground. This hole in the ground is there the whole time. It has to be something that's covered up. Or else we would know if the FBI or TBI went in a hole in the ground next to the dog trail entrance. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. I'm taking a picture. And that's not deep faked, you guys. It was covered up before. And here. These are very clear. There's like this cave thing that I always see. I'm going to show it to you. But these steps, this was in Don Wells's video. It's Tim Mullen made it. But it's showing these steps. And where it is in the forest. Like wherever it is in the forest. In the terrain. And it's clearly pointed out, like it's not like, oh, you have to play it slow, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You don't have to play it slow. It's in there. Like it pans over it and it shows it and it gets a close-up of it. Like it's showing, I know these elements were not there before, because I think that maybe the authorities or someone on YouTube would have caught it. Because there's no way this would have been passed over. It's like a freaking skeleton in the ground. Tim Mullen's last video of the house points it out. See that? Skeleton. But if I had access to this property, you could bet your ass that's where I'd be going. And then, that door that I show you that I'm like, is that the door to the shed? Like it looks like a door I've seen before. It's right in this picture. It's hidden like in the video. This is the same door that I'm going to now show you by the shed. It's a door. Oops, got the wrong one. This is a door. This is all on his property because this comes from Tim Mullen. But that's no deep fake. That's a door. It's a door, or that's metal. It's something that's open that you could get into. That's what I know. But this is what shows you guys. It shows that there is a real tunnel. This is what was in my first vision. Months and months ago, I told you guys that. Oh wow! Look at the pictures in here. You guys see those little faces on the bottom? This is like an entrance. Oh wow! Look at this. So he points this shit out. Is this on his property? I don't think so, right? There's no way. We would know if that was on his property, right? Don't you think? Where'd my screenshot go? The bottom of the screen is very interesting. This video is very interesting. Let's look at the bottom of the screen is showing different people. There's Summer, the white one. That's just in the grass. So he does have a lot of shit hidden in here. The most important element to recognize is that hole. Whatever that is. That is an entranceway that we've never seen or talked about. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be on his property, but this is a video of the property, so-called. But Tim Mullen does show this in the video. He's the only one who knows if he deep faked to show it here when really it's somewhere else, like in Utah. But it's very, very clear in his video. This is a shot of that hole from the shed. This time, someone went into the shed, and this photo is taken from that angle. The shed that is on the property, not the one down at the bottom. The one that's on the property that I showed that it consistently is changing. This is the viewpoint, and they show it here on purpose for a reason. This shed, this one, is what tells me a lot of information that something is moving, and they're doing something during this video because it consistently changes information. In one of the pictures, it actually shows an RV was once by this shed. Now, I did hear that, if anyone could chime in on chat, I did hear that when Don first moved on his property with his other wife, that they had an RV down here by the shed on the other side. But this here constantly changes. Now, I know that I had people saying, oh, you're looking at it from different angles. You reason that the car's this way, that way, blah, blah, blah. And that's not true. I'm not looking from different angles. Because this is the same situation. The difference is, first one is this gray door on this one, the gray door. And what I mean by the gray piece is this. This gray door. Let me crop it. I'm going to crop it so you could see it. And this is within seconds. So really what he's doing is he's giving the storyboard. What moved, what didn't move, what's still there. This is this. Now, you know when you were younger and you played that game like What's Missing? This is the same no matter what side. We're looking at the same side. I don't care if you're looking from the right, the left, the front, the back. It doesn't matter. They want us to believe that this is the same. When you look at that, the bottom photo shows a few different things that do not match. And they are part of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story on how they get gone. How they get gone. This piece does not exist on the other photo, which is taken within seconds. It goes back and forth. All it is, it's a drone. So piece by piece should look the same. This, where is it? Where'd it go? This piece. Copy. One second. I don't know what's happening with this. Electronics, swear to God. All right, let me grab it. Okay. Edit, copy. This door looks like this. The other door is this. Now, it doesn't matter from what side you're looking. This is supposed to be the same element. This one, there's a gray piece, and they're trying very hard to camouflage that torso, right? So it's gray because they have to camouflage it. That torso is in the shed. That's the first problem. Second is this red car changes place. It changes places. You know, someone's like, "Oh, it depends on how you look at it." It really doesn't, because they put it wherever they want to put it. It's facing, put it this way, in order to get that same angle on the left-hand side, the car that is turned the opposite direction, let me crop it. This here, this photo over here could only happen if you move the car. Do you see that green car that's next to it? Like they kind of pushed like that green thing. And there's no white car over here. To the left, there is no green car. And there's a white car. Here's where it gets like really crazy. This refrigerator and all these boxes get dumped over there. There was nothing there before. You guys, listen to me when I tell you that this shit was what was behind Summer Moon Wells when she was taken or went away or gone. Because halfway through this video, this shit by the refrigerator, look at, the refrigerator's there. All of this shit isn't. This is the same. This isn't behind. This stuff isn't on the other side. It's on the side of it. No matter how you slice and dice it, it's on the side. This stuff is moving as well as that little fridge. Let me get the fridge. As well as this thing. So those boxes and containers come from this. See, it's not even there. This isn't even there. So you could tell that that stuff is fake to the right. Like they put it in there. What they're doing is they have documented the shit that gets moved during the process. That's how I see it. Now you have a big green truck and an RV back there. The picture to the left. The picture to the right doesn't even have a red car anymore. No red car. Nothing. It's just showing the elements that need to be picked up. So someone is either putting these up from all different time boards and these were all taken some other time, or it's just so ridiculously fake and they're just throwing shit out there. But this, let me show you. This green truck and this angle should have all the same stuff. And it's not covered up by the trees, you guys. Those are so fake, okay? It's not covered up by the trees. See this? Look at, it's showing that the camper was over here with this, with Grandma's silver truck and the green one. Now, this is, it isn't, how can I say this? It's not because of the angle. They have moved shit around so many times. There must be a whole business running on their property. So in the video, they changed it where everything is bright. Like, see how bright the red is? Like, it's obvious that someone fucked with the video. But the important thing to recognize is what they're trying to show you is still the same kind of junk that they're trying to show you got picked up. This. There's another angle, and you see that stuff isn't there. All that stuff in between isn't there. So here's an angle to show you for those who are like, no. And again, it doesn't have the gray thing. The gray thing is gone, and all those boxes are there, but the refrigerator is not. And that's that. And there's no red car. You know, I wanted to throw this in there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not calling this guy out, but I have a couple things to show you from his video. And it's not about him. I think he's got a great channel. He's a good guy. I've had him in a couple other videos in the past with Benny. I called it out then because his background turns into Benny's background. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just keep an eye on it, right? And I'm not calling him out. I don't even know. I want to know, is this Doug wishing not to be stupid? Don't laugh. But who is he? Is he a wishing, or am I on like a totally wrong person? Because Doug, what's Doug's last name? Like, I don't know him, but I don't know anything. I have pointed him out before in videos, and no, I don't know what he is. Yeah, don't say he's a bad guy. It's not about him. What's his last name? The other videos he's done with Benny, all he had a lot of information, and okay. So just ignore the fact, but I am using him as an example, not about him. So Doug, this is nothing against you, but just know that when you have people on your panel, you show the elements in the background of your videos, and your video winds up showing a dead person behind you on your bed. So you need to be aware of the fact that your videos are being used to do this. So it's super important to recognize these photos so you could now go to your own photos and look. I'm going to take you through the process of what's behind you. I do have the video of it. As this guy talks, if you pay attention to the background, there are people moving about in the background. And it's in there. You could see it when his name comes down. So he really should know, because, that this, if anyone's friends with him, he is a good dude. But let him know that this is in the background of his video. I'm not friends with him. Like, I've had my shit touched before. But in the background of his video shows that person dead. So see how there's like someone that's walking around and then they wind up in a really bad situation on the bed. And the guy next to him on the other side has stuff in there too, but this to me was really super important to show how far this group is going. That little machine thing moves throughout the whole video. Each square shows a different photo. So what I'm showing you is, I don't want to show the video, is that the video will show this frame by frame. See, I'm not doesn't necessarily mean it's him, because when you go between the frame of a frame, that's what it turns into. It turns into the guy who looks like J for Justice or whatever. Not J for Justice, J Truth. Who's that guy who goes on with Molly? Not J. Who is that? It's that guy who's now like good with Molly. Like, I think he once went on the road with her, for boots on the ground. What's his name? Truth something? Help. Justice for all. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny. So what I'm saying is it's never about the person. Like, I'm never saying it's about him at all. I have to be very clear about that, because the shit between the deep fake is more of what you see to the left. It's what you see to the left. And this is what I showed you with Jody Sue as well. See how there's like a common, it's like when someone, they split their screens. Oh my God, it's been a little over 2 hours. I don't know if I should go into this right now. Let me see. Let me look at it, because I have 120 pages to go. So what I think I'm going to do at this point is stop it at this point. And then finish this part up. You know what? Page 62. I know what I'm going to do. 61. Wait, part 2B. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another section that I think is really important, and then return to B. Here we go. Nope, I'm going to do this. Okay. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm going to go over the eye real fast, the part with the eye. Okay. Save as, 2B. Because I think that this is a key point in the Summer Moon Wells missing children story. Everyone who's known me and has followed knows that I have a philosophy that it has a lot to do with the eyeball, whatever they're doing to these kids. And in the past few days, this past week, what has been really clear is that this is something medical. They need medical equipment to be doing this. And I have a lot of research on those young couples. And one of the things in the young couples is they have the same number 5 box, these little kids in their eyes, as Summer Moon Wells and the other children that go missing. So this portion is still long. This is the largest portion. It's 84 pages. I want you to open yourself up to hearing this, to recognizing that there is something that they're doing that shouldn't be done to children, to any human being. A child, whatever they're doing to this child, didn't approve of it. This child is an innocent child that should not be in this situation ever. The square that I show you in Summer Moon's eye, I have it in several, in my other videos, I have it in several. It shows Summer Moon winding up with that square in the eye. And I call this the equipment. It's the critter. It's a critter. It all matches together. So this, if you're new and you're looking at this for the first time, I'm sure it's difficult to even wrap your brain around it. But every victim that I am following throughout all these cases have the same critters on their eye. They wind up with no left eye, but this is a very, very important part of the puzzle, and it winds up looking like it's super, super, super big, but the truth is it's really, really, really little. These are little critters. And they're very important to the process of the missing children. They're able to tell their stories because they could turn these little things into anything they want. Whoever is in charge of the equipment and wants this to look like a certain way, they can. It's all in the hands of the person that is doing it. This is what's in the eye of this little boy that comes from one of those families that I'm following. All it is representation of their process. The one to the right is Summer Moon's eye. The one to the left is the little boy from the one of those children from the family. The eyeball that you see from Summer is the eye that comes straight from her poster. That is this eye. See? That is this. with the number 5 in there. It's right there. So the one to the left and to the right is it's the same. It's the same story. It will wind up looking exactly the same at the end of the day. Summer Moon's eyeball is going to look just like that little boy's eyeball that shows in one of those rich families' photos. So now that it's so many months later, my purpose is to always show these apples to apples and show you that even though we say, what the fuck? Now she's saying they're putting fucking 5 things in their eyeball? What the hell? Well, it's not that they're putting it in hers. It's that they're putting it in all of them and they all match. So I'm building the case here, you see, to show that this is the Summer Moon Whilst Missing Children story. And that no one could walk away being like, oh my God, it's in all the photos. Here's the little critter that turns and turns in your eye. That's exactly what is used. And I'm going to show you the process that Jody Sue showed us the whole process. What you see in the left, up in the left, that little bright light is in their eye. I mean, I'm going to show you that this is a process. They kind of resemble these little things, these little critters. They're little teeny robotic. Not to say this is what it is, but spiritually, because I don't get into science. I don't really care to read about it. All I did read about it and I listened to the video is that they have the ability to maneuver the body like you're a robot. It's just small enough to put in the eye. It's little. It's like it's teeny little robotic little things. Whatever it is, resembles itself to me spiritually, on a spiritual level, the same kind of an element as they're using. Not to say it's this that comes from Germany and it's coming from this group and blah 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 blah. It resembles the same concept. What you see to the right is these come off of Benny's laptop. And they match, what was to the right? Wow, that got run. They match in many ways, in the way they move, the way they look, and like where we find them. You know, on the body, it's all the same. These are so pixelated I can't even see them. Here's another one of this is Benny's laptop. Like this front of his laptop photo reminds me of this group. And it reminds me of this exact element. Like this to me is what they're doing. See how it's becoming the situation? And in the beginning, I showed you guys Summer Moon's head with the family. They're all kind of stuck in little things like this. The only thing that changes is it changes to the person's face or it changes to some caricature. And they could do any caricatures they want. Any of them. Believe it or not, you guys, this picture is from Summer in the car. The picture Summer in the car, this is what it's turning into. Let me see if I have. Let me show you where that came from. Because this is the most accurate photo of Summer's situation of Summer. car ride. Let me see. Oh, that's interesting. This does show 3 people. Look at this. This is what's happening to the car ride. This here shows 3 people. This is what's showing up on the ceiling of the car. That's where it's from. You could sort of see a head coming through. So this is the car ride, but it's what's coming through is the truth that is the truth. It's under the fake situation. And that's where I got this information. And those are faces, and they will come back. We'll go backwards. But this is the car ride. What is happening to the car ride when you turn it. The photo that looks really strange to the right is from, where's that one from? Oh, the young families. You could see Summer Moon showing up, but the situation that you see showing up here is this. See, it's all getting unpeeled, but it might be getting unpeeled, but it's showing the element. Like I said to you before that this is the machine that comes from one of those families, and she accidentally showed it. I showed you how that mouthpiece matched up. More importantly, what you see here is even how it matches up to Summer Moon Wells is not in the car. She's in the equipment. She's in the machine. And look at how it matches up to what I call the machine over by the young couples. I showed this to you guys earlier, and I showed it with the photo from Kylie. Kylie's photo. Has that. This is no different than how she showed her friend showed her fake car, but they're really in the freaking machine. And once you show a machine, it doesn't change. It's not like, oh, next week it's going to look like something else. The machine is the machine. So when I show something, I like to back it up with my constant facts. See? There's no difference. And this is Summer Moon Wells in the car. This is really what it looks like. She's not in a car. And I would think that the people, see, her head's going to wind up down just like what you see in the photo. These guys really, really, really deep fake the shit out of their stuff. The most important part that I would tell anyone if they ever want to go into any kind of investigation is select your elements first. It took me a year to get to my solid elements. That's all I wanted. That's all I begged for. Please give me the elements so I could take those elements and solve the case. You're looking at Summer Moon. Summer Moon. This is her. It's no joke, you guys. And this is where she's sitting. She's sitting in a freaking piece of equipment. See? See up on top? Summer Moon, when I turn it. That's her. This is her that they want you to see in the car. That is her against the ceiling. That is her against the wall, against the milk jugs. That is what they want you to see. She's against the milk jugs. But it's this. She's not alone. But that's our Summer Moon in the car. She is in this piece of equipment. She is laying in this. You understand? Boom. And whoever that little girl is or little boy has their face covered, and that's the deep fake was the girl's face that I cut out from those rich families. They use themselves as a deep fake. See? Same thing. This is what goes in their eyes. It's as small as a dot, you guys. I don't know. This is what I see. What I'm showing you here is that the element matches the elements I'm following. These are the elements, and that the number 5 that you see all the way to the left comes from Summer Moon's eye. That is what is in Summer Moon's eye. It's the same number 5, and it has those 2 pins on either side, and it's the same as in all the other children. Not to say whatever, but I'm just telling you, this matches my element. It matches it is what it does. Here, I kind of turned it a little bit. See? It's in their eyes, you guys. And that's that little number 5. You see it in his eye. You see the box. And then it has those little things at the end. They move. I don't know what they do. But his little number 5 in his box, in his eye is the same as Summer's. It's the same thing. Here, I'm going to turn it this way. Maybe it might be easier. Sometimes if I turn them, it's just easier. See the number 5 in there? And then this is where it gets interesting. This is Jody Sue's video. I took small, quick screenshots of her video so you guys could see how that thing moves in the eye. What you see to the left is from those young couples' children's eyes. They move, see? This is from Jody Sue's video. It shows to me that this is the same equipment. This is like the same information. It's got that It's got that gooey shit, you know, like that piece is this. Wait. These are the pieces. Watch. Oh, it's not going into yet. That's Summer's eye. This is the young couples. And in their video, this is Benny's video or Jody's, they show the chip at the end. They always show the chip. Here's her children's eyes. Look at them. It's the critter. Watch. Watch how they all, this is within milliseconds. It changes. I captured it to show you the small difference, but it changes. It's not her fingernail. It's not her fingernail. The picture that you see to the right comes from those young couples, and they show the equipment just like that. They show this room, they show the whole thing. And to the left is what came out of Jody Sue's video. I'm sorry. Oh, Jody Sue's or Benny's, one of the two. I gotta look at it. So watch the little critter changes. Oh, it's Jody Sue's, because that picture comes from Jody Sue's video. This is her icon. Her icon shows the process. As she shows it close up as if you're watching a surgery. See, now there are the lines. There's the box, the number 5. There's a gold critter. It just keeps moving. There's the line. It just keeps evolving. There's the number 5 in the right-hand corner. And she's showing this being done live. This type of whatever they're doing, if this is something that they're doing, would make sense to me, because I always said that she was moving like robotically. This is Summer, and she's moving like robotically. And she's connected to something. This is just, these are little tidbits from the church video. This is really what she looks like under there, of what's happening. It's all deep faked. This is the church video. It's all deep faked. This is basically the dancing in the rain. This is the trampoline. This is swinging on the swing. This is swimming. It's all of that. This is the 14 years ago video that I showed you guys. The girl was singing and dancing. This is just another deep fake that they use to show it. And then it comes down to the eyeball. And this is what happens to her. Now, when I say her, truthfully, this could be any of the hundreds of summer moon wells that we know. Okay? It could be any of them, because they all wind up like that. All of them. Shit like this shows up. You know, it's just, they're messing with everybody. They think it's funny, and it really isn't. It's like she's not moving on her own. She's on something that is moving her. This is the best I could show it. Little bit by little bit, she moves back and forth, and these machines just move her. And that's her fake brother. It's the same thing. She winds up laying down on the ground like that, and that's it. And she's in like her head is in one of those cylinders. So if you really look, this is the story. Like every time they use any kind of a TikTok or video, it's to show the same story. Just different deep fakes. I don't know what they're doing with these kids, but I could tell you that their videos are filled with information of the summer moon whilst missing children. These are new faces. This is all fake. Oh, that got blurry. Again, on more photos of on the beach in the water. That's obviously fake arm. These photos are really, really bad all the time. It has nothing to do with the group. I'm pretty sure they're not doing this out in public, and it's not them. They're being used as a deep fake. Their faces, their children are being used no different than Summer Moon Wells, than Don and Candace and family. Same thing. But understand, they're not going out and doing this by themselves. Nothing to do with them. I'm not pointing fingers. It just happens to be on all of their videos. I showed this. That's not her. I mean, we know what these people look like, right? And they're using themselves as a deep fake. They're covered in this fake skin. Their videos get super bad, and their faces change, and their heads are being used as a cover-up. I mean, it's obvious. Look at this. That's her body, and that's in his mouth. They're covered in this stuff, and her neck is not sliced. I mean, they're used themselves as a deep fake. And I have a tremendous amount of information. Tremendous amount of a very large file of all the photos and the children that have basically passed through their channel, just like Summer Moon. There's no difference. The difference in one of them is that, one has money and they're traveling around the world. They probably all have the same amount, but they all play different roles. They all play different roles. Always covered in blood. This isn't them. These are their children, and they're not their children. This is what they portray. They're being used to cover up the shit. This is the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. That is a real box being lifted. I went through that. Oh, I want to show you this. This was on one of Monkey's pictures, one of their friends, and it actually says June 15th at 6:27. Which is very strange. I think I showed these. Oh, this is another element that's shown on his property. I don't know what this is, but it does show the bucket. This shows that it's on Don's property, you guys. Oh, here's the RV that shows in a whole different location. Here's this closer picture of the RV that I had before. But it's in a whole different location. It's on the other side. It's on the other side of the shed. I don't know what it's doing there. That doesn't look like it's Grandis's. This looks like an RV that's smaller, but there's a very fast photo of it on the other side of the shed. We've never seen that before, you guys. This is in different. This is a completely different vehicle than we've seen before. Pictures of inside the shed. I went through this. This is the equipment that I believe gets moved, and this is why he's showing another photo of it. I want to get this out there to show that there's a piece of wood. That wood moves a few times. It moves locations. It goes from in front of the tree to the side of the tree. I don't need to go over these. There's a photo hiding in there. So I put this in as one of my last photos because there's a photo hiding in that corner. And the only reason I'm keeping it is because it might be a location where he put that ladder, and where he has that stick in there might be a location. Because I know what I see underneath this photo. It's like a skeleton. This is interesting, and this is the last thing I want to go over today because I am literally shot here. Done. I shouldn't even use that word. Exhausted. This picture is from 14 years ago of them showing where they drive to go to the place of when they do this stuff. Their video, to me, resembles them going right by the Wells property to the bottom by the bottom of the shed. Because this is from Don. He shows when he does a video, there's a video that he has out there, and he's driving to his house. But here, let me crop this. But what he does, he's like, oh, we go this way to the house, or you go this way. He does not get into it. He like mumbles through it. And then it's hard for you to see, wait, let me move this, where he actually went. I think that they went to the same place. I think these are the same roads, and that 14 years ago, she drives down to the right. She drives down to the right, and so does Don. And he makes it known that if you go to the left on top, that's how you get to his house. That's what he says. I have to get the video. But you go this way, it's to the bottom of the road, the other side. What I'm saying is 14 years ago, I think they're still going to the same place. I think it's the same route. I think it hasn't ever changed. I do not think it's ever changed. History repeats itself, guys. History repeats itself. Okay, I am calling it quits. This was pretty huge to get out there. We all stuffed up. You guys, thank you so very much. You guys are great. And really, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening and knowing that there's an alternate reality, possibly. Possibly. Because all I could do is just give and say what I've been shown. That's all I could do. You guys, thank you. Thank you, Mods, Donna, Muffin Top. Thank you all for being here. Heavenly and Angel Talk, thank you. I've got everyone's emails. They're so sweet, so nice. I read them. Thank you, Donna. I get all of yours as well. I mean, I get everybody's. Thank you for subscribing, my new subscribers and members. And I will see you sometime in the next couple days. May justice come to all these children. And may everybody see really the truth, the space between the space between the lines. Love you all. God bless you all. Good night.